in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized. It's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in the man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold it.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jags and the 49ers, and it's coming up next.
Finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. Returning from his end zone is Ring Ring the Clown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown 49ers. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trey Lance.
Not a bad first season as a starter for Lance, was it? He's really fit in that unique offense the 49ers like to run and brought another dimension to this team. Now he could deliver San Francisco a record-tying 6th Super Bowl title, and he could become the first FCS quarterback to win the Super Bowl since Kurt Warner in 1999.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lance on the bootleg. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner. Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Here's Lance. Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there's a 49er who's in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. They went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And they'll be set up with great field position as this is going to be touchdown right at the 40-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
I'm willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage was so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
Timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
1st and 10. Here's Lance. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, he's made along the way. He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying out at my passing downs.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Offside. Defense. Still 1st down.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. This is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Lance going to try to throw for this. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space.